Well, hey everybody, Mr. Reeves back with you, and in this video we are going to be reviewing standard form. So in our previous video we looked at slope-intercept form of a linear equation y equals mx plus b. In this equation we're going to be looking at standard form ax plus by is equal to C. All right, so both of these are ways to look at the relationship between two variables, x and y. Slope-intercept form tells you directly how to get y from x. Y equals mx plus b. Standard form, as you can see, puts x and y on the same side. It says multiply x by something, multiply b by something, add those things together, and you will get a constant. Now, what do we use standard form for? Well, standard form can be a useful form for some types of problems, and when we want to graph it in standard form, you don't actually have to change it to y equals mx plus b to graph it, although you certainly can. So for example, if you look at here on this page, they've got 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. So we could solve this for y and make it y equals mx plus b, or we can find the x and the y-intercept. Now we've talked about the y-intercept before. Remember, the y-intercept is where the line crosses the y-axis, and for every y-intercept, x is 0. So what we can do is we put in 0 for x, and when we do that, this part goes away. We get 3y is equal to 12, so we get that y is equal to 4, and that gives us the y-intercept. All right. To find the x-intercept, instead of putting in 0 for x, we put in 0 for y. So for every x-intercept, y equals 0. For every y-intercept, x equals 0. So we put in 0 for y, and when we do that, we get 2x equals 12, or we get x is 6. Now, oftentimes what I will do is I will make what I call a mini table. So here we go. So I'm going to go ahead and make a table right here. And I'm going to make the x value 0, and I'm going to make the y value 0. And then I have this equation, 2x plus 3y is equal to 12. So for the first one, I'm going to put in 0 for x. Okay, and I'm just repeating the process I already described, but now I'm writing it down. That cancels, and then I get 3y is 12, and dividing both sides by 3, I get y equals 4. So that's that point right there. That's that point right there. Again, that is my y-intercept. That's my b, little b, okay? Then I'm going to do the same thing. Well, not the same thing. I'm going to go back to the same equation. And I'm going to put in 0, but this time I'm going to put in 0 for y. There's the bell. I hope you're in class. All right, now this one cancels out. We get 2y is equal to 12. We divide by 2, and we get that y is equal to 6. So there we go. And there is my x-intercept. And we actually use a little a for the x-intercept.
That bell you just heard is the warning bell, so you really need to be getting the first period. Have a great day.
Have a great day. Thank you for that announcement. All right, you could tell I am making this video at school in my classroom. All right, and then once you have 2 points, all you need to do to graph the line is connect those 2 points. All right, so I go through those 2 points, and there is my line. Got it? Awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some more examples here. Good morning, Mrs. Y. How are you?
Good morning, Mr. Reeves. Thank you. I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. I had a great weekend. Did you?
Did. I have to tell you about that. I was excited.
Awesome.
This is for student in your second period.
All right. I'll make sure they get it.
Thank you so much.
All right. You too. Have a great day. All right. As we continue on here, 5x minus 2y is equal to 10. So to find the x-intercept, I'm going to put in 0 for y. Remember, for every x-intercept, y is equal to 0. You can see they even gave us a hint right there. So I'm going to go I'm going to go 5x minus 2 times 0 is equal to 10. So I get 5x is equal to 10. dividing by 5, I get x is equal to 2. So the answer we're looking for this one is 2. Now to find the y-intercept, for every y-intercept, x is equal to 0. So I'm going to have 5x, all right, minus 2y is equal to 10. But this time I'm going to put in 0 for x. So I go 5 times 0 minus 2y is equal to 10. Those cancel. Negative 2y is equal to 10. So y is equal to negative 5. Okay, so the x-intercept is 2 and the y-intercept is negative 5. Let's double check and make sure Mr. Reeves didn't make any mistakes, because you know sometimes he does. Excellent, excellent. All right, let's go to the next question. Graph 5x minus 2y is equal to 10. So again, now 5x minus 2y is equal to 10. Again, if we were just starting this problem and we decided to make our mini table because it's in standard form. Again, to find the y-intercept, we're going to put in 0 for x. To find the x-intercept, we're going to put in 0 for y. I like to show it in this little table here. So I'm going to go 5 times 0 minus 2y equals 10. And I'm going to go 5x minus 2 times 0 equals 10. When we do this one, we get that y-intercept of negative 5, right, that we just had. And when we do this one, we get that y-intercept of, we get that x-intercept of 2, right? So now we're ready to graph it. We know our y needs to be at negative 5, right? And we know that our x needs to be at 2. So we're going to draw a line through there. Of course, I'm going to have to get off here. So our y-intercept needs to be at negative 5, and our x-intercept needs to be at 2. All right, so now this gives us the graph of that line. Now, just keep in mind what we're doing is we're finding two solutions to this equation, right? There are infinitely many solutions, and that's what this graph shows us. The infinitely many solutions to that equation. All right? Okay, what about this one? 2x minus 6y is equal to 12. All right, again, if I were to do this, I would make my mini table here. I'm going to put in 0 for x and 0 for y. Okay, so I've got 2 times 0 minus 6y is equal to 12. And over here, I'm going to have 2x minus 6 times 0 is equal to 12. So this one gives me negative 6y is 12, so y is going to be negative 2. So that's going to be my y-intercept. This one right here is going to give me 2x is equal to 12. So that's going to give me x is equal to 6. So that's going to be my x-intercept, okay? And once I have, all right, you better be in class now. That's the tardy bell. All right, once I have those 2 points, again, I can graph the line. So again, negative 2 for my y-intercept, 6 for my x-intercept. Those are 2 values that make that equation true. The rest of the values that make that equation true are on that line. All right, let's do one more. Last one we're going to do here. All right, again, we're graphing a line in standard form. So instead of finding the slope and the y-intercept, we're going to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept. All right, for every x-intercept, y is 0, and for every y-intercept, x is 0. So I'm going to put in 0 first for x, and then I'm going to put in 0 for y. All right. When I put in 0 for x, I get 6y is 18, so y is equal to 3, so the y-intercept is 3. When I put in 0 for y, I get negative 9x equals 18, so x is negative 2. So the x-intercept is negative 2. The y-intercept is 3. The x-intercept, negative 2. The y-intercept is 3. Those are 2 values that make that equation true. All the rest of them will be on that line. Okay, so that is a review of standard form. Standard form again, ax plus by equals c. It's just a different way to represent a linear equation in 2 variables, x and y. I hope this video was helpful. Until next time, have a good day. Bye.